Hello, greetings to you all. My name is Ricky from Class C, English Department of Widyatama University. Today I'll be doing my midterm test given of speaking from scientific context from Mr. Yadi. The topic that I choose for today's talk is natural disaster, specifically the disaster of tornadoes. First of all, before I begin, have you guys ever wondered how bad or how destructive that tornadoes could get? Or maybe you don't even know what tornado is. Well, tornadoes are basically a rapidly rotating strong winds that happens from a thunderstorm. The occurrence happens from the below surface of the tornado until it reaches the land. It swirls around the wind and causing damage into houses. And tornado is categorized as a natural disaster, the same as volcano eruption, earthquakes, and tsunami because of its unpredictable case and surprising attack. And as you know, tornadoes is different because earthquakes and volcano eruption are known for its predictable cases, but not as tornadoes. Scientists could only predict tornadoes before 16 minutes of the occurrence. As you can see, this is very quick. This is a very quick info for you to absorb because when a tornado happens, it is very hard for us to take cover from the damage. But aside from that, perhaps you guys ever heard the terms called hurricanes, like hurricanes and maybe typhoons, cyclones, and others. And these kind of terms are different from tornadoes and twisters. The categories that differentiate between these two are a lot, and I will be explaining that categories that differentiate them. Well, for the occurrence, tornadoes occurs from the land, different from hurricanes that occurs from the sea. They are both from thunderstorms, but they are different from their origins. As for the size, tornadoes happens about from 0.8 until 4 kilometers wide, but not as wide as hurricanes. Hurricanes could get 160 to 1,600 kilometer wide. You can imagine how wide hurricanes could be. Even though they're wide, the speed of tornadoes are far more rapid than hurricanes. Tornadoes could get up to 483 kilometers per hour, but not for hurricanes. They only could get 322 kilometers per hour. Although they both are different, but they give the same and equal kind of impact, and they could both be very damaging. As for the duration, tornadoes happens within minutes until the longest that scientists have recorded is about 1 hour. But for hurricanes, they could occur from days until weeks. And furthermore, for the effects of tornado itself, meteorologists has invented a scale that is called Enhanced Fujita scale from Japan, or short for EF. It runs from 0 to 5 scale. For the EF0, the speed of wind is reached until 177 km per hour, and it could give only light damages such as a cut of tree branches and perhaps shaking homes and vehicles. But as for the tornadoes that is categorized in EF2 until EF3, the speed of wind that it could get is almost about 265 kilometers per hour from 178. the damage that it could get is lifting trees and lifting vehicles. Even though these is known for their dangerous, there is another category that is far more dangerous than EF3. It is EF4. EF4 could reach a speed of wind until 321 kilometers per hour. And the damage and impact that it could give is leveling homes. It could also destroying structures of buildings. You can imagine how bad that this tornadoes could be if it occur and in towns and with tall buildings. Luckily, this kind of tornadoes never happened in these kind of towns. It only happens in the dry lands and areas. And for the most powerful and dangerous tornado, it is a tornado which is categorized in EF5. An EF5 tornado could sweep away tall buildings and also hurl away vehicles until 1 kilometer away. This is very dangerous, but luckily, not luckily, I mean, what scientists have recorded about the tornado that is very powerful tornado is at El Reno, Oklahoma on May 31, 2013. The tornado gets the category of EF5, and the speed of wind of this tornado is above 483 kilometers per hour. It is very dangerous that the wide of this tornado is about 4.2 kilometers. That is very shocking news, perhaps, for you to hear. Well, in conclusion, tornadoes are rather an unpredictable case, but even though they happen mostly in America and the dry area, we also need to pay attention on how preventing most disasters in Indonesia. Well, I hope this is a very useful information for you, and thank you so much for your attention.